Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. Zube here, and I'm going to do a random collective reading. I'm just jumping back into the fray like nothing happened, because that's how I roll. That's how I roll. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what does not. Don't force it to fit for you. I'm not coming into this with a question. I've been a little bit out of the loop, and so I just sort of want to see what Spirit has for us. Where are we? Where are we at this moment? I've been thinking about you guys so much lately. That's how I knew it was time to come back on here. I'm like, oh, what is everybody doing? How is everyone? Feel free to leave a comment and let me know. I've been very good, very busy learning. Praying a lot, lifing, just regular old lifing. Being tired. Where are we? We might feel stabbed in the back. Maybe we feel betrayed. Maybe we're just exhausted. Swords are air energy. That's our mind, our mentality. And with the Ten of Swords, I mean, all the knives are in his back, but this could be overthinking, just feeling defeated. Like, when is this gonna? Well, it's over. It's ended. Like, this is kind of the ultimate, like the horrific ending. And this doesn't have to mean that you've got terrible things going on in your life. It's exhaustion. It's just so much up in the mind that the mind can't even think anymore, that it's so overthought. Mentally wiped out. It can be negative thinking, or, like I said, defeat. Did I say this is a general reading? Take what resonates and leave what does not. Don't force it to fit you. Wow. Four of Wands. So this is the internal energy. This is what we're feeling within. Just, I kind of feel that a little bit. The Four of Wands, this is a homecoming. So we have internal, we're exhausted. We've thought through everything. Maybe like we just can't think our way out of a paper bag. That's kind of what that feels like. We've given up. We've surrendered. It's a clean slate. I've heard the Ten of Swords described as like a mini death card. Like it's an ending. Something is over. Something is behind us. If you're watching this, these are timeless, but if you're watching this in real time, we just had the Libra full moon. So maybe you've kind of released something that's creating balance or space in your life at the moment. Maybe you've let go. With this full moon, with any full moon, we always kind of want to release things that are not for our highest good. But externally, in front of us, we're walking home. We're moving in the direction of something with a creative foundation. We're creating the new earth. That just kind of came in more like a inbox spirit message, the way they do. But with the Four of Wands, wands are fire. This is creativity. This is passion. It's action. It's movement. Like we're finding our way home. It can be a card of like soulmates, marriage. When I'm reading the cards more literally, it can be like a wedding, but a celebration, Fours are always foundational though, because you have the four corners of a room, of a foundation. Like that's something that you can build on. The wands are the spiritual journey. So yeah, this mental exhaustion, but we're still going in the right direction. We're still walking homeward. And home is like a metaphorical home, like maybe just a spiritual homecoming or an internal sense of being at home in the world around us, no matter what the world around us looks like. All right. What does God see? Wow. Justice. Interesting. We got to leave that to spirit. That, you know, justice, karma, all that stuff, that's up to the universe. You know, so whenever the justice card comes out, and like, this is kind of interesting. Oh, look that's the card of Libra also. But, you know, we have the scales right there. I'm like showing you the card, like, you know what I'm talking about. But she's also holding a sword, right? So these cards are kind of blended with the colors and everything. Like maybe this feels like a surrender. Like we can't do everything, okay? We cannot be the executor of, you know, justice or whatever. Some things we have to leave in the hands of God or spirit or the universe or to our higher power, because this is like what is above us, looking down, what is like heaven moving, what is, you know, spirit moving for us that we have nothing to do with. And maybe that feels like defeat. Like maybe I can actually, this makes a lot of sense in my own life. Like I wasn't reading it with that purpose, but you know, there's just some stuff that's out of my hands. I can't, you know, whatever is going to happen with it is going to happen with it. And I can, it's like I used to think that when I was on a plane, as long as I was like gripping the arm seats and like worried the whole time that I was somehow keeping us in the air. I really used to tell myself that. But the truth of the matter is the plane is going to do what it's going to do. Whether or not I'm like worrying about it falling out of the sky, I still think flying is really weird. I don't like being that high up in the air. I'm not a big fan. I mean, I'm grateful for it, but anyway. But there's something to this of like, maybe we're like, okay, fine, like have it. You know, I've got other shit to do. I'm going home. I'm going to what feels like home to me. I am moving in that direction, and I'm going to let spirit fight my battles. Like, it's kind of like the thing where if somebody wrongs you and you are like waiting with bated breath for karma to pay them back, and you're watching and watching and watching and nothing happens, and they just flourish and flourish. And then by the time you like stop paying attention, something happens. And at that point, you don't even care anymore. Like, you're like, oh, wow, that sucks for them. Like, I feel like we're there. We're at the part where we've been staring at something long enough, waiting for something to happen with it or something to move or something to shift. And like, this has just wreaked havoc in our mind. I kind of want to clarify that Ten of Swords, and then I'll pull some other oracle cards, but we're like, I gotta move in the direction I want to go. Whatever everybody else wants to do, that's fine. Whatever happens to everybody else around me, that's fine. I gotta go where I need to go. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I've been staring at this like bush, and I only have one pentacle. I'm frustrated. We've got this frustrated energy within, but we're moving in the right direction. We're exactly where we need to be. Let me pull an oracle card. This one. flexible. You know, it's like we're I want to clarify that a little bit. So we need to remain flexible. And I think that's what we're learning. Like, stop gripping so tightly to things. Be like, maneuver and flow and kind of bend and stretch. It's like when there's a Buddhist saying or something like that, like after a storm, trees will break and topple, but like the grass is fine, you know, because the branches that'll flex they're okay. We're learning this flexibility in action, and that's kind of where hold on, I want to say this well, because it's something, it feels kind of big. It's like we're learning that no matter how much goes on up here, if we flex and move and flow with whatever chaos we happen to be in, we're always okay. And this feels like a moving towards a new earth kind of lesson, you know. If like whenever I get somewhere that I've been worrying about, like I'm always fine. And so why do I think that like stressing out about it for a week or a year or 10 years, why do I think that helped? It didn't. And we're human. Like, we're still going to do that. I'm still going to like worry about things. This isn't about berating ourselves, but it does feel like people are going through things and things and things on top of things and this after that. I've been getting that a lot in readings that I'm doing for people. It's like everything in my life like is chaos. This is what I'm hearing. And I think because we got to like speed study, we got to learn this lesson. Like, okay, you guys, you've had lifetimes, you've had this whole lifetime, and now God is like, boom, boom, boom. We're in it, because this is the best way that you're going to learn. No matter how much worrying or stressing, I'm going to make you so fucking busy that you just don't even have time to mess with all that shit in your head. And then you're going to figure out when like you move through this, that you just move through it. Like, don't let it stress you out in the meantime. That's way easier said than done. So flexible. And then again, we have Treasure Island. Treasure Island is about like, what are we manifesting? What are you creating? This is getting to the treasure. Now it's on top of a turtle. So that symbolizes that this is not a fast journey. We are not like manifesting rapidly, but we're moving in the right direction. Like, you know, these two, we're going home. We're moving towards the treasure. I want to do a silly one. And then I think I'm going to be putting out a few videos today. Just kind of, I've been doing a lot of work on the back side, or, you know, the behind the scenes stuff with regards to what I'm doing. I've been able to hands-on parent for the first time in like 7.5 years, which is absolutely amazing. And I had to remind myself that that's something I've wanted for a long time. So not to give myself too much shit about the fact that work was looking a little bit different for me, but I have been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, kind of with having to do with the what I want to offer, what I want to provide, and my purpose, like the meaning behind it, the why, as they say. Okay, we got clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self. I don't know if you can hear my cats fighting. I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar, and the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or a compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. These are silly cards. So, and that's this. This is that mental chatter, that exhaustion, the non-helpful, the inner critic, the voice inside that berates you, you know. I have another tarot deck, and I kind of want to pull a clarifying card for the Justice card, just to see. Look. Wow. Sometimes I like to see if doubles come out. It didn't, but for the higher perspective spot or the God spot, we got the Justice card originally came out, and then this is like leave karma, leave all that shit to like your higher power. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about revenge. Don't worry about, you know, what others have done to you. All we can do is what we can do, like ourselves. And I feel like that's represented by the Page of Swords. You know, the Page of Swords, the sword represents the sword of truth. The pages are a more childlike energy. The pages can symbolize as well trust. So like, just trust, you know. Be carefree, be trusting, be curious, be like observe, watch. Okay. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to go. And I am going to be doing some videos here coming up. Just talking about the things that I offer. And if you would... That was weird. Due to changes in... Oh, changes in my devices? What the heck? I don't know. Anyway, okay. Thank you. I can't make that go away. Oh well. New beginnings. Hold up. How weird is that? I'm using this new system, and it just kind of showed up and said new recording track created because you changed to a new device. Anyway, I think it's because my cats are running around and the cords must have unhooked the camera or something. But anyway, new beginnings. Okay, it's like a portal. Here, and we've got the Four of Wands. That's a portal. And we're just getting there slowly but surely. And we've got to go with the flow. I mean, there's the turtle. We're on the back of the turtle. We're not going to change anything by overthinking it and worrying about it and being in fear, confusion, doubt. We've got to be trusting, you know. All right. Sorry for that little pause. I'm also learning how to edit. I've never edited a video yet, but I might edit this. Anyway, I love you. I hope you have a great day on earth. Peace. Namaste.